What's up, guys? Hold on a second. I've got some technical difficulties here. Let me switch some stuff up. All right. Getting there. All right. So how is everyone doing? All right. Had some little technical difficulties. I think I got it taken care of now. We'll be going over the charts here in a minute. Make sure you guys smash the likes. Kind of figure out what's going on here. I do want to go over the comments real quick. Let's get that out of there. Yes, beautiful Sunday. All right. So what is up? What's up, Sedan or Kadan? Not sure how to pronounce it, but what's up, man? Diode CS, what's happening? Fanfari, Allie, Michael Laurie, Big Dog, what's up, brother? Romeo, Hot Damn Sucks. Joey, what's happening, man? Roy, good morning, Savvy. I just want to say thank you for teaching me how to read the charts. I never knew how to do a major move, but now I'm learning. Thank you. Awesome, man. I'm glad you're learning. Just remember, wait for that trade. If you miss it, wait for the next one. What's good with CME close? We'll check that out here in a little bit. So, are we going to get this wave 4 that we were talking about yesterday? We're still in this rising channel in the RSI in the 4-hour. Let's take a look at where we're at. So we're looking at this as a possible wave 1, 2, 3. And if this 3 is done, it did top out on the 1.618. We do have a target of 62.6, 62.7 range. We may get a fourth wave first, and these are my levels for the fourth wave: the 58, 55.8, and 50. Actually, it'd be about 53.8. Or no, I'm sorry. Let me put the Fibonacci retracements on there. I'll get these off. So if we did top out on that 1.618, and we are looking for wave 4. That would take us down to 58.07, and mind you, this will take a while. We could still get a bump up before continuing down if we are in wave 4. We could go down to the 55.8 range. Let's try to get these on there. 55.8, 55.9, and then there is the 0.5 fib at 54.137. That would be a pretty deep correction. But that would retest this neckline of the inverse head and shoulders that gave us the target of 62.7. But again, it doesn't have to go that deep. We could get our bounce around 58. But I am looking for possible wave 4 here. It's not a guarantee that wave 3 is done. We could get back up to around our target here and then do a wave 4. But I am looking for a wave 4. I do believe this was an ABC correction, then this will be the 5th wave up. So that's what I'm looking at so far. Let's see what we're saying in here. Good morning, Michael. Des, what's up? Jeff, how you doing, man? Make sure to smash the like, guys, if you're in here. We're going to go over Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin. We'll take a look at the DXY. We'll take a look at some other alts. Once we hit... we're gonna get 200 subscribers before we look at other altcoins. So anyways, make sure you hit the like, share the video if you would, and let's get into it. How are you, Savvy George? I'm good. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It's a decent day out here. The sun's out. It's a little chilly, but it is what it is. Good to see you, Jam. Brian Cross, what's up? Moonwolf, weird question. Why don't we see Bart Simpson patterns anymore like we did so much in 2018? I'm sure they'll come back. But right now, let's look at where we're at in the 4 hour. We'll zoom in here. And we are getting rejection currently at the 8 EMA. If we start opening and closing 4 hours above that, we could get another push up. Let's look at the 1 hour. A 1 hour looks like we're possibly in a falling channel here, or this could end up making a descending triangle. We'll see what happens. You know, we may come back up, retest the top of this again around the 61,000. And then come back down, eventually break up out of it. We'll see what happens there. But like I said, let's look at the EMAs here in the 1 hour. Looking at the EMAs, they are crossing bearish here. The 8 EMA currently lies around the 60,100. Let's see what happens. We are back below the median in this falling channel, so we may get some resistance. Like I said, look for a possible one more pop up before continuing down. This is the 3-day. Let's see how the weekly is looking. And the weekly is looking crazy bullish. Let's see what happens here. Today, obviously, we'll have the weekly close. Let's look at the daily. Daily's turning around a little bit. Wave 4, that validates a wave 5, if you don't mind. Wave 4 could go as low as long as we don't cross wave 1, which was, let me move this over. If wave 4 goes deeper than 52,655, then it's invalidated, because in Elliott wave 3, wave 4 cannot go past the top of wave 1. So if we get down to that range, then we're possibly looking for this to be a big local top, and then we come down, maybe test this trend line here that we've been watching around the 43.8, depending on when, if and when it would hit. But it still looks like we're in a rising wedge here. But yeah, that's my theory on where we're at now. I think we are possibly going into wave 4. That's not to say it can't continue up, obviously. But I am looking for a wave 4 here. Anyone that did short up here when we were talking about it, kudos to you. Awesome. Make sure your stops are in profit and you can't lose. Thanks, Romeo. Welcome back to you. What's up, S Sean? Is that your name? You see the best, smashing it as always. Thanks, man. All right, let's take a look at Litecoin. Make sure you smash the likes, guys. We got to get up to at least 100 likes before I start doing other alts besides Litecoin and Ethereum. All right, so Litecoin, we've been talking about this golden pocket range, which we are getting support on now. As long as we don't drop below, and we could look at the same thing here, ABC 1 2 3, and as long as we don't break this 197, we could just be doing a wave 4 in Litecoin also, and then get another 5th wave up, possibly as high as 271 area. That would be a pretty big extended 5th, but it makes sense. And let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, we almost hit our target yesterday, a little shy, got front ran a little bit. We hit 1944. I was looking for 1958. Let me get this back down. And same thing, 1 2 3. This could have already been the wave 4 here, in this wave 5. Ethereum could be finished here and continue down for a deeper correction. Let's take a look at where that might take us. We put a Fibonacci retracement from the swing low to swing high. That would get us we could retrace. If this is wave 1 done and we're coming down for 2 here, this also could be a giant ABC and we get much lower for Ethereum if it's finished here. Like I said, we did almost hit our target there. Let's go back over to Bitcoin, see what it's doing. Bitcoin is bouncing in between, on the 4 hour, it is bouncing in between the 13 and the 8 EMA here. Thanks, Jason. Good seeing you, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by on a Sunday. I hope everyone's having a great day. Romeo, I have a question for you. Why the XRP doesn't go up with the other coin when the other coins go up, and when others go down, it just continues falling with them? Like I said, I'm not a believer in XRP. I think it is a giant pump and dump. I mean, all you got to do is take a look at the chart. Pretty much speaks for itself. XRP is junk, in my opinion. A lot of people are saying we're right here and like this and going to get a huge run up. It's possible. If it does, it'll dump right back down. Just be careful if you're messing with XRP. I don't care for XRP at all. I do think it is a scam coin. It's centralized. Ripple owns most of it. They can dump it on you at any time, regardless of what they say about their escrow. What's up, Illuminati? Free Spirit Outdoors, what's happening? White Devil from Illuminati 999, what's happening? D-Wolf, nice catching another live at Humane European time. Right on, brother. Thank you, Savvy. Love the live streams and TA on the daily. Also, Ripple is a scam. Right on, Cody. Bill, why do you think Litecoin has not run with new all-time high? Litecoin runs. Every coin has its moment, if you want to say. Just like 2017, Litecoin ran that run. It front ran everything else, and everything else followed, but it did eventually follow. Ethereum did a run before that. It all depends. I mean, it's depends on how much hype's going around that coin, if they can get it to push up. But I do believe Litecoin's due for another good push up here. Yeah, we got rejected pretty good at the 8 EMA in the 1 hour. If we do drop below this trend line, we may see a pretty decent retracement. How do you set up a stop loss and profit? Could you show me a sample? Yeah, let's just take it for example where we're at now. If you would have shorted that 0.618 up here, you would put your stop loss just above it. Depends, a lot of people have different rules on that. 2 or 3% above that 1.618, which would have been a confirmation of a wave 3. Then you'd put your stops just above there, so once your order hit. And then what I like to do most of the time is, especially if it's an unsure market, is get my stops into break even, or at least a little bit of profit, but at least break even. And consider your fees in there too when you do that, so you don't get a surprise. But once you're moved into profit or your break even, you can let it ride to, and then whatever target you might be taking profits at. And for instance, this one would be these right here. Maybe take some of your profit here. If we get a nice bounce, if it breaks through this, then start looking to take some more profit at 55.87, and vice versa. You could be looking for longs on these retracements too, with your stop below this wave 1. That's pretty much the easiest way to explain it for where we're at now. So I was gonna do something too a little different today. We're gonna look at other people's charts in our Discord. If there's any Discord members in here, hit 1 so I know you're in here. If you guys are interested in trading also, while I'm waiting on that, check out Prime XBT. They are my favorite exchange. I also use Bybit once in a while. I have links down below. You can use my links and you get some bonuses. If you use my link in Prime XBT, you can use the Savy 50 in the bonus section. It'll give you 50% on whatever you deposit. So if you deposit a Bitcoin, it'll give you a half a Bitcoin to use towards your margin. Savy 25 will get you 25% off of your fees. Check them out if you haven't. You don't have to just trade Bitcoin. They also have EOS, Ethereum, Litecoin, and then you have the whole Forex market you can trade if you like trading the euro or you know, the Aussie, whatever. It's all on there. Crude oil, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P, Dow Jones. I said that. Natural gas, all kinds of stuff you can trade on here, and you get, so if you're trading in the other stuff, your profits are in Bitcoin. So it's a great exchange if you want to stack your Bitcoin. Check them out if you haven't. Like I said, it's my favorite exchange. So there are some. All right, if you guys have any charts and you're in the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, you can join. There's a link down below. It's totally free, great community. Everybody helps each other out in there. We try to keep it friendly. If someone's being too, you know, if someone's just being an ass, we don't hesitate to get rid of them. So anyways, if you want to check it out, there's a link below. Now, if anybody has an interesting chart and you're in the Discord and you want to throw it in the Discord, I'll go over to the Discord on live and we will pull up your chart. So obviously it's meme time in there right now. But throw up your chart if you want to review it. Throw it up in Discord and we'll pull it up here. I think Litecoin's big run will signal the nearing the end of the crypto bull cycle, just like December 2017, January 18. Still believe it will go up to an all-time high and beyond. Yeah, I believe Litecoin should also. Will Bitcoin go to 40K in March again or even lower? It's real possible. Like I showed you on this 4 hour, this trend line right here. If we break below this, it could get pretty ugly for Bitcoin. Obviously, it's all the way down here. If we were to drop straight down today, which is not going to happen, but if we were, it'd be around 40,800. The longer it takes, the higher it goes. Make sure you smash likes, guys. We got 200 viewers and 79 likes. It only takes a second. Scroll down, hit that thumbs up. All right, let's see if anyone posted any charts to review, or are they shy? Nobody's posted it. Sid, post your charts, man. Thoughts on ADA timescale? I haven't really looked deep into ADA, but we watched this yesterday. This could have been a bull trap up here. If we break back above this falling channel, I'd be looking at somewhere around $1.40 to $1.43. Otherwise, we have the 200 EMA on the 4 hour here at about $1. If we get a bounce there and continue up out of this, we could be all right. If it breaks below here and starts opening and closing 4 hours below this, we may have a drop all the way down to around the 73 range for ADA. Real curious to see if this is going to play out as a wave 4 here. And this probably, if it is a wave 4, it could take a couple days, a week, maybe 2 weeks even to get down to these levels. So be aware of that. Let's go back over and see if anyone posted their charts. Let me put in there. All right, I just posted in the Discord if anyone wants their charts on live. I don't know if anyone does or not, but we will post them and take a look at them if they do. Thoughts on Uniswap? We'll be checking it out. Like I said, we'll go through some alts. We're at 95 likes, 5 more likes, and we'll start taking some requests for altcoins. In BTC history, after we break all-time high, have we went back down to retest? To retest the all-time high? Yeah, for the most part. Obviously in 2017's bull run, we never went back down to that 1200 range. Agent Bambi said, what makes me still bullish is a scam wicks about 2 weeks ago on a lot of shit coins. Buckle up, folks. It's about to get wild. All right, Elmet, you got to go. Gonna put him in timeout. If you guys see any shilling, get rid of them. I'd appreciate it. Bambi's next target for uni is 44. Can you do Vibe? Yeah, we could probably do that. So let's see. All right, let's do a different. Oh, who wants to? What's up, Cindy? How you been? Haven't heard from you in a while. We got to bounce off the 13 EMA here on the 4-hour, which is at 59,251. If we break through that, our 21 EMA is going to be around the 58.5. Cardano 88. We just looked at that. I'm seeing a lot of algo. Let's take a look at algo real quick. And again, I don't follow these, so I'm just gonna give a quick look at it, show you what I'm seeing. There's link for those of you interested. This is from yesterday. If we do drop below this bottom trend line, we could be going as low as this $19.80. But if we do remain above it, get our bounce, we could come back up and retest the top of this around 35.29, and a break of that would get us all the way up to 43 for another high. So a lot of this is depending on what Bitcoin's going to do also. We made a little bit of bearish divergence here that could be played out. We are below our EMAs here. Let's go in, let's look at algo. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Algo. Same thing. All these alts look the exact same, guys. I mean, literally, they look the exact same. Same here. Algo, if we get back above the 120, get back in this median here, the top of this channel is going to be around, and it depends on where it hits it, but around 139. Bottom of the channel, if we break, let's say if we break the 105, 104 level, let's put a measured move in there. And this is just simple, quick going over the charts, guys. Like I said, I don't follow these. So let's go ahead and put some trend lines in there. Let's put our targets. So if we break down from here, if we break below that 104 range, my target's going to be around 72 cents. And if we break up from here, you break above that 140, I don't consider any good trade until this is broke here. A lot of people just like to jump into any trade. If you wait and are patient for a good trade setup where you can minimize your loss by using your stops without just winging it and hoping, but a break above this 140, $1.72 would be the next range for algo. This guy I follow said that Litecoin had 2 bearish harmonics 2 days ago and said it's not going lower than 200. That's where my buy order is set, said Steven. It makes sense. I mean, the 200 is the 0.5 fib right here. Let's go with just this. If that was wave 1, 2, 3, 200's also the 0.618. If we look at just, whoops, sorry about that. If we look at just, actually, it's 0.5 fib if we look at just the wave 3 here. Yeah, 200 makes sense. Like I said, this looks like a 1, 2, 3 coming down for 4, but Litecoin's 4, if it goes below 197-ish, Litecoin could be in trouble. But like I said, I'm pretty confident on Litecoin for now. We'll see. What are my top 5 altcoins? I'm not a big altcoin fan. And like I said, I don't trade them. I don't really hold any alts. I may dabble trading in them if I get bored, but I haven't got bored enough with Bitcoin yet. Fun TV wants B&B. Don't keep spam posting or I will block you out of the chat. Crypto said Ada is shit. Alright, Fun, you're on timeout, bud. Obviously can't listen. Any spamming, and this is what the spammers get. Let me show you. Did that scare you? I put him in timeout, so he's out for now. Screwed up the chat, so. All right, let's go over. Did anyone post any charts they want to look at? Crypto Sir. What's he got here? It's on the Bitstamp chart, Bitcoin to the US dollar. He's got it in a, what is this, 4-hour chart, and he's showing a rising channel. Let's put that on there and see what he's looking at. Let's go over to here. Where is it? Right here. This is another thing to be aware of, guys. The funding rate's getting really super high right here. Obviously, it can go up and continue up, go higher, but be cautious. Whenever the funding rate's up here, we're usually seeing a dip coming. Let me put this in the 4-hour, and I'll put that chart Crypto Sir had. Let's see, where did he start that at? Let me go back over there. Oh yeah, but see, this one never touched, so that's concerning. But let's take a look at it. Let's go to the 4-hour. Why did I do this? Let me get this back over to the daily. All right, so here's a 4-hour. Here's what Crypto Sir had drawn. The parallel channel from here. Oh no, I think he had it up there. So he had it off of these 2 peaks right here, or these 2 dips. Is that what he had, or did he have it off this top one here? Yeah, see, I like my wicks to line up. I believe this is how he had it drawn. And according to his chart, we're getting support right here in the middle again, right on the median. If we break below that and get resistance on it, then we'll possibly come back all the way down to the 51,000 range looking at this. But I'm gonna keep an eye on all these right now. 1 hour and 4 hours still looking pretty bearish. We got 3 hours before close though. Is BTC ever gonna go back down and retest the weekly EMA? Oh, I'm sure it will. JC said Litecoin to 1K. Just don't get ahead of yourself. It's got to get, it can't even break the all-time high yet. We'll see what happens. Agent Bambi said Gap boys are starting to crawl out of their caves. Remember, gaps can take, we've seen them. I've showed you the CME chart. Gaps can take years to fill. They'll usually fill. That's what happens. Let's look at this macro real quick. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Just scroll down, hit that thumbs up, help the channel out. It doesn't cost you anything. And so this is the fib channel here with the log chart, and this is, you can see back here in 2013 we wicked above this 0.236, and I had said if we get above that and get support on it and maintain support up there, we would be good to go. We did wick through it, and currently, as of right now, we're back below it again. So we did not get support up there yet. I'd like to see how the daily closes. If we close up here, if we start opening and closing a daily candle above this, and right now that's around the 61.3. If we open and close, and this, as this rises, that gets higher, obviously. If we start opening and closing dailies, or this is the 2-day, I'm sorry, let's go to the 1-day and see what that's looking like. Same thing. We haven't closed, opened and closed a 1-day above it. As of right now, this is starting to kind of look like a tweezer top for a local top, but like I said, could be because of wave 4 and then continue up. We start opening and closing above this, guys, we could go much higher. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And another thing I wanted to ask, let's take a vote on the music. If you like the music in the background, hit 1. If you don't, hit 2. I'm leaving it up to you guys. I've had some people complain and other people like it. So if you're live here right now, it's going to be up to you guys. Hit 1 if you want to keep it. Hit 2 if you want the music off. Yeah, I'll start switching the music up too on live streams. I'll start playing different music. Kind of getting mixed here. HP man, I can't play copyrighted music. I get strikes from YouTube if I do. Other type of music, we can do that. How about I'll just turn it down a little bit, make sure you guys can still hear it. But all right, I turned it down a little bit. It's just something to keep the dead noise or dead spots out for you guys. Let's go back over to the 1 hour. 1 hour is still, the 1 hour drops below this trend line. It's probably going to start dropping kind of quick. I would expect it to come back up and retest before continuing down if we do get out of the bottom of this. And the EMAs on the hourly here are looking pretty bearish. The 4 hours are just starting to turn over. 13 EMA is holding as support right now in the 4 hour. Ethereum, 21 EMA is support for Ethereum on the 4 hour right now. Could come down here, get a bounce off the top of this and continue up. So keep an eye on that. And that would be around the 1779 range. Opinion on H bar? I don't have one, man. Yeah, I don't want to get it demonetized either. Savvy, have you watched BitBoy's interview with Michael Saylor? No, I haven't. I don't watch BitBoy. And I don't care for Michael Saylor either. And I'll just show you guys real quick. This is my view on Michael Saylor. This is MicroStrat, right? This was the dot-com bubble. He was a genius. Well, he ended up becoming the biggest loser in the dot-com bubble. I showed that on my Twitter. Let's show you guys real quick. So he's not a genius investor. He's not even a good investor. If all you have to do is look at his chart, he FOMO'd all through the dot-com bubble, held on to stuff just like he's saying he wants to hold on to Bitcoin. But anyway, let me go in here. Let me pull it up. You guys can read it for yourself. Where is it? Right here. So this was from Fortune back in 2001. Fortune magazine. Groucho Marx once said he never want, and he won't see this stuff on other channels because they don't want to talk about it because I don't know, they don't like facts. I don't know. Groucho Marx once said he'd never want to be part of a club that would have him as a member. The members of this club know exactly how he felt. These 20 victims of the tech bubble, as well as Mediaplex's Greg Rafeman, see the previous story, whatever, are among those who have had their paper fortune shredded by 10 figures over the past 18 months or so. Why? Because they wouldn't sell the stocks. The biggest loser, who was it? It's highlighted right here. MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor, who saw a staggering $13.53 billion vanish. He was the #1 loser in the dot-com bubble. So he's not a genius investor, guys. He's a gambler. That's what I see out of this. Michael Saylor, chairman of CEO. And whenever he does that, if you look back in 2000 in the Super Bowl, MicroStrategy was posting, they had like 5 commercials and they were promoting the stocks they were buying into, trying to get other people to buy into them. Kind of sounds familiar, but take it for what you will, but look at the facts, guys. Nobody's talking about this stuff. MicroStrategy lost $13.53 billion. Saylor, whose massive losses, he has 179 million in direct stock left, prompted him to scrap plans to build a Versailles mansion, blah blah blah. The New Yorker, blah blah blah. I just hope I don't get up one day and have to look at myself in the mirror and say you had 15 billion and you blew it all. There's a guy who flushed 15 billion down the toilet. Well, he did it. Just be careful. Like I said, these guys, just because someone's popular doesn't mean they have any clue what the market's gonna do. They're just like anyone else. He's FOMOing. So be aware of that. Make sure you smash the likes too if you haven't already. But anyways, check out OG USDT, thoughts on Hogue. Flush billions in the toilet. Rob Parr said he's no super investor. He looked like one in the dot-com bubble, and then it failed. He looks like one in Bitcoin right now. We'll see what happens. Crypto gangster, right on, man. Is the bearish divergence on the daily RSI? Yeah, there is. Let's go over to that real quick. We'll look at the divergence. Is this the right? Nope, this is the one. This is the funding rate. It's up pretty high right now. Let's go to... So, let's get this off there. Did anyone else post any charts in there? Nope. There's Sid, though. All right, let's go over. Let's look at the daily chart. So on the daily, yes, we do have bearish divergence on the daily here, but I had been talking about this. If you draw a trend line right across here, let me make that white so you guys can see it. Right across these two peaks, we have not quite hit that again. So we could get our one more rise up here. And that could get another high, and that would still be bearish divergence on the daily. Now let's look at the 2-day, or let's look at the 3-day. 3-day, there's bearish divergence also, but guys, it still has room to go up more. If you draw the trend line in a 3-day also, it could come up and retag this trend line next week, possibly tonight. We'll see where it closes. And if we look at the weekly, we also have bearish divergence on the weekly, but keep in mind that we also have some hidden bullish divergence right here, just like we did here when we had our last push up. So let me stretch that out a little bit so you can see it. But this is the weekly chart, and if you look from this peak to this peak here, we had hidden bullish divergence. We had lower lows or higher lows in the price, lower lows in the RSI down here. So we are still making hidden bullish divergence, which makes it kind of hard to read what's next, because we are getting bearish divergence also. So be careful with that. Be aware. The daily divergence could have played out. Let's go over to back to the daily. Oh, let me know too, guys. Do you guys want me to continue doing live streams like this, or did you guys prefer the daily updates? I mean, I'm still gonna do the daily updates, but I'm just curious if people like the live streams better or the pre-recorded once a days, which I still will do them, but let me know what you think, which you prefer, the lives or the lives. 300 people in here and less than 200 likes. Scroll down and hit that like button, guys. CS said daily, live for sure. So, I mean, I'm still going to do it. Still going to do the dailies. But I was just curious. So sometimes it's easier to do live depending on where Bitcoin's at and what it's doing. So, yeah. Live going to be the way, Savvy. Both. Yeah, I'll still do daily updates for sure. O'Day said ADA. Yeah, we looked at ADA. This is what we're looking at with ADA. If we don't get back outside of this could have been a bull trap. We could be going as low as $1 down here, the 200 EMA on the 4-hour, and if that is to break, we could be coming down to test the bottom of this range again around 73 cents. Now, if we're able to break up out of this falling channel again and maintain support, 143 would be my target then. Yeah, if you guys are expecting a, hype and crazy and calling out crazy numbers and spazzy, this ain't the channel for you. I like to just keep it calm, normal. If you are trading, you should be calm. If you're not calm, if you're overexcited or you're scared, you're gonna lose. Stay calm, pay attention, know what's going on, man. That's how it goes. All right, let's start taking a look at some more alts since Bitcoin's being boring right at the moment. What do I think about BNB? I don't know. I don't trust Binance. So, I mean, that's part of Binance. I don't trust Tether. Tether is the only thing that's really pushing all this up right now. Thanks, Jim. Depends on Icom. I think that's how you say your name. It all depends on what you're trying to do, man. Nobody can tell anyone what to do because nobody knows anyone's situation, their goals, what's going on. When can you do Vibe? Vibe? I don't know. I've never looked into any of that stuff. Why do you think Elon tweets about Doge? Elon's just playing around, man. And that's another thing. Elon is smart. He doesn't know what the market's gonna be. Nobody knows what any market's gonna do. Yeah, he's smart as hell. He's, very successful with his company, or is he? Like the 1.5 billion people say Tesla invested. keep in mind that was free money to Tesla. That was from the government. That was for their credits for electric cars. So you gotta take everything in perspective. You're not gonna hear the whole truth anywhere. You're gonna have to dig for yourself to find out what the real truth is, because people that are biased one direction or the other are only gonna tell you what they want to tell you. They're not gonna tell you the whole truth. Everyone, how about after you smash the likes, you buy Savvy a coffee or become a monthly supporter for all his work? Thanks, D-Will. Not expected, though. What did we say up there? It's a good time to short. Is it a good time to short Ethereum? That's a tough one. There's no confirmation yet. We're sitting on the 13 EMA in the 4-hour right now. Looking at it on the daily. It's hard to tell right now. See, people think you just get in a... This would have been the time to short right up here, but you know, you would be in... You would already have gains. You could put your stops in profit and you'd be set. But right now, it's just not... It's a no trade zone. You don't jump into the middle of a move, man. Litecoin opinion. I just went over Litecoin a little bit ago. I think Litecoin has further to go to the upside, unless Bitcoin takes a big dump, obviously. But let's put a trend line here on the 4-hour RSI. We are testing it here. If we open and close a 4-hour RSI below this trend line, we could see further downside. But I look for another bounce here. This is the 1-hour Bitcoin. With BTH dip at the end of today around 50K, not asking for investment advice. No, I don't think it'll go that low. Not today for sure. That would be pretty massive. H-bar. All right, we're going to look at H-bar. I know people keep asking about that. Let's see. Is that the H-bar? Here's H-bar. H-bar is cranking, but I'd be careful with that. It's looking like it's due for a correction. I'd be extremely careful messing with this right now. But if you want to be bullish with it, you could look at this. Here's what I would do with H-bar. Put a trend line off of these wicks, a trend line off of here. And there's two measurements for this as of where it is now. This is the 4-hour, guys. So if we break up above the top trend line here, for H-bar, depending on where it breaks, we'll give it some time. Say it breaks over here. Here's H-bar's target. 43 if it breaks up past the 38 range. And if we break down from here, depending on where, I'm going to give it a benefit of the doubt and say this takes a while. And that would line up pretty good with this support down here. Put this down here. All right, that's the two targets if this is a triangle here. Now, there's one more, even more bullish target, and that is looking at this as a flag pull from the breakout. And put it up here. This would be the highest I would see this go if it does break out of this triangle or slash bull flag. And let's go up here. Right there, those are my targets. Again, if we break down from here, looking at the 28-cent range. If we break up above this bull flag, looking at the 43 to 48 range. So there you go, there's your H-bar. Hey Savvy, just wake up after my nap, and why BTC is still so high? Because it takes time. If this is a wave 4, again, there's no guarantees. If this is a wave 4, this could take days. It's not gonna, you got to look at the size of it. Let me try to explain. Go into the 4 hour. Let's clear this stuff off here. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. So how I've been looking at this is a possible wave 4 forming if we don't break this high at the 1.618. And I'll show you what I mean. If we go from this swing low right here with our Fibonacci extension to the swing high, which I look at as wave 1, back down to this wave 2, so that would be looking like this. Try to do it on a cleaner chart so you can see this is Elliott wave 1, this would be 2, this would be 3. It hit perfectly at the 1.618. That is where wave 3 should hit. And that, again, that's not to say it doesn't break up past this, but then wave 4 should look like this or something like this, which would be, today is the 14th, so it could take 2 or 3 days to get down to this level before a bounce, if it gets a bounce at this level. Now let's take a look at where we could look for a bounce. Time is just as important as price when you're looking at Elliott wave and everything else. It's not going to make wave 4 like this straight down. So here are the levels. The 0.236 at 58,200. That's a shallow retracement if we're making wave 4. The 3.382 is about 55.9. 0.5 fib is about 54.1. And that's, do I have this on there right? This is gonna be a little bit lower, sorry. Right there. So anyways, if that's what this is, we can look for a wave 4. This could take a couple days, this could take a week. If in fact this is what we are doing, I would be looking for a bounce off one of these areas though. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And then wave 5 could be, let's take a look at what wave 5 might be if this is wave 4 forming. And that all depends on where wave 4 ends. So if this is 3 and we're looking for 4, could be about 67,000-ish if we get a bounce from that 58,000 range. If we go down to the 382, we could be looking at a $66,000 Bitcoin. If we get to the 54 area, we could be looking at a $63,000 to $64,000 Bitcoin. Again, that's speculation on if this is wave 4 and when and if it will bounce. So that's what I'm looking at, and that's what we've been talking about on this over here. The 0.236 retracement lines up perfectly with this trend line, and then this trend line here off of our inverse head and shoulders, the 0.5 fib lines up with that, and that would be about 3 days. But that's, see, this, if this is a 4, we should get an A, depending on where it's at, B, and then a C. So this should play out in 3 waves, so we should get another rise. Even if it's wave 4, at some point we should get a bounce up and then continue down. Thanks, man. Or fat ass Elon or bullish Sailor throws another billion and pumps breaking NETA. Wow, that BTC prediction graph was solid. Thanks, Savvy. Right on, man. What is an RSI and does it cause reptile stress injury? I have no idea what you mean. I hope that was a joke. All right, I'm getting rid of this dude. Fun TV is in timeout. I'm sick of hearing about shilling BNB. What's the difference between US dollar and USDT? Tether's a crypto stablecoin. They both print money out of thin air. ADA thoughts. Yeah, I showed. Here's my ADA thoughts right there. If we get back above this channel and confirm that this wasn't a bull trap, we could be looking at $1.43 for Cardano. If we break back down and break this dollar, we could be looking as low as 73 cents. But the RSI is pointing, it's got a lot of room to move up in the RSI. This could be a ABC. What would that look like? So if we go to the one-to-one extension, was an ABC that would line up, actually be around 76 cents. So be looking for that as a possibility. You think there will be an alt season in 2021? I'm pretty sure it's looking like an alt season right now. Abdullah, I'm still bearish. I still think this thing's going to come down hard when least expected. It's possible. We got to look at all possibilities, right? Yeah, I could get the chat off the screen. Put 1 if you want the chat off the screen. Put 2 if you want to keep it on there. I'm going to let you guys make all the choices. So if someone gripes about it, I can blame it on somebody else. I'm good, Zayu. Now quit spamming, please. All right, we're taking it off. Gone. Is that better? If you had $1,000, how would you split between what? If all I had was $1,000, I wouldn't be doing anything with it. I wouldn't be risking it. Could you tell someone about 1 inch? I saw it having the highest lock staking. All right, Zion, you're out of here. Spammers, man. You think there will be an alt season in 2021? Sure looks like we're in alt season right now. If Bitcoin continues up, then yeah, probably. But I don't think alts are going to run alone. Have you taken a look at Mana? I have not taken a look at Mana. I may have yesterday, not remember. But like I said, I don't really... I'll look them up for you guys, but I don't really care for any of that stuff. Daily. Starting to create some divergence in Mana. It may go up a little bit higher though. But yeah, this is looking overextended big time. We got bearish divergence right here, and this is the 4 hour. Looks like it's ready for a correction. And where could that be? Let's go from this wave here up to the top. So these would be the areas to look for a bounce. This one, less likely. I think we go deeper than that. These are your areas to look for a bounce. And this one is probably the most likely. 0.618. As high as that went. About 76 cents. I'd look for a retracement to there. But again, dollar will probably give you a little bit of support here. 95 cents is 0.382, 0.5 at 86, and 0.618 is at 76 cents. But it looks like it's ready to correct. Oh, someone gave a super chat. I didn't even see that. It's greatly appreciated. I'm scrolling up to see if I can find it. Just Eric, coffee and money. Thanks, brother. I'm sorry I didn't notice that. The chat's moving a little fast and it's super tiny in my other screen. So I apologize for not seeing that, and thank you very much for the support. I need to put the alert box up there so I can see it. Why me said $500 algo and $500 ADA. Ugh. We'll see. What's big gonna happen in the next 24 hours? I don't think anything big is gonna happen in the next 24 hours. I think we're gonna be around in limbo. Unless we can break this high here, then I'm still, if we break this high, I'm still looking for about that 62.6, 62.7. I have heard that if you compare Bitcoin to all the amount of gold on Earth, that it will be Bitcoin being worth 100K. I don't know. I've never figured it. A lot of people say a lot of things. What would happen if Elon Musk sold all his Bitcoin now? How much would it drop? It would be a pretty massive sell-off. Remember 2000? Let's go over here. Let's get this off of here. Go over to the daily. Look at this sell-off right here when some whale sold a bunch, and this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And it went from, and this can happen at any time. That's why I tell people to be careful. That was a 47% correction in what I say 5 days. So it went from 19,900 all the way down to 10,300. And some whales sold here, scaring everybody. But remember when I said tops form, then they'll buy back down here, create a floor, get everybody bullish again, and then they'll sell. And then when they run out, people quit buying. They quit buying that floor. They just let it go. And then they'll buy again, the big boys. They'll sell again. It's a huge game, man. Now you just got some bigger players coming in. But the big players lose, just like the little guys. And when somebody puts way too much money in, wait till they FOMO out and fear out. Can you check Ren, please? Yeah, I can check Ren. Dylan, that's incorrect. Because when somebody sells a bunch of Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin goes down. If you sell that many Bitcoin, the price has to go down. You don't sell them all at, if you start selling, say you have 1,000 Bitcoin, you start selling it at 59,800 right now. By the time you get 100 sold, you're going to be down to the 56, 57. Then people are going to get paranoid. They're going to start selling. It drops so fast. You won't, your Bitcoin, if you have hundreds or thousands of Bitcoin right now, is not worth what your portfolio says. Because if you start selling all that, it drops the price. That's just a fact. Learn markets, bud. Don't believe hype. Don't sit and listen to people that don't explain things and actually look at reality, man. Wow, that was such good answer, Savvy, on Elon Musk question. Thanks. You're welcome, man. What do you think happens if we do have a big sell-off like 2017, which will happen at some point? What do you think Saylor's going to do? Is he going to hold it? Is he going to try to save some of that money? Because he owes the bank all that money. And I think they said his average cost right now is like 21,000, 26,000, something like that. What happens if we get a huge dip to 25? And he sells a bunch, pushing it further. Just saying, guys, that's how markets work. You got to be careful, man. BTC up, said Eduardo. Nothing spectacular yet. We're still getting rejection at the 8 EMA. EMAs are still looking bearish. If this can pop up, get back above this median here and start getting support, then maybe we'll be able to break this top. And then we can start looking at that next run. But as of right now, I wouldn't be so sure of anything. Just Eric said Saylor will hold to the bottom and then sell. Probably. If he does that, he's gonna owe a lot of money. He's gonna be more than lost money. He's gonna owe money, big money. What if he sold it to his rich buddy? Then it wouldn't affect the market. What if his rich buddy didn't want it? What if? There's tons of what ifs. Big E, do you expect any big dip in the next week? I showed what I'm looking at right here. Looking at this as a possibly getting a fourth wave correction now. If not, you know, the third wave could continue up. We'd have to break this 0.618 or 1.618. And we had, but yeah, I looked for at least coming down to test this 58,000 area, 58,100 ish, which would be the 0.236 fib if this is wave 3. Bull flag pattern. No, I don't so much consider this a bull flag. It's a little long. This is way too steep. Yeah, I don't consider that a bull flag. Still have room in the RSI. Like I said, we can get a bounce. There's nothing, you know, no reason we can't bounce all the way back up here and continue down. That would make a nice A, B, C. Just curious, what's the lowest BTC USD price everyone paid here for their first BTC purchase ever? Scared to sell my theta, said Steven. That's the problem with alts, guys. Look in the past. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna see if I can find top 10 alts from 2013. See if we can find some images here. All right, here's a snapshot from 2013. We had BTC obviously was top, Litecoin, XRP was 3, NMC Namecoin was number 4. It was one of the best things ever in crypto. Peppercoin, Feathercoin, Novacoin, XPM Prime Coin. None of these are around. Let's take a look at the top in 2015. These are how alts are, guys. Don't be scared to sell if you're in profit, because that profit can disappear in these alts, man. This one is 2000. Is this 2015? Let's see. 2015. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, Monero, Ethereum Classic, Dash, Made Safe Coin, NEM, Augur. Those were the top 10 in 2015. Let's check 2017. There's always some hype coins up there, but they disappear. What one's this? 2017 crypto asset rate performance. Ripple, NEM, Ador, Stellar, Dash, Ethereum, Golem, Binance Coin, Litecoin, Amizigo. All these were the hyped coins. Like I said, the Ripple was #1 in the gains in 2017 because it was the last one to do its little run, scam run. I can't find. Look at the top 10 alts from 2016 just to be curious. Whoops. All right, top 10 alts. Dogecoin was in the top 10 in 2016. Made Safe Coin, NXT, Paycoin, Stellar. So just be careful, guys. There's always. Anyways, if you don't get it, check it out. What's up, Edward? Good to see you. D Wolf, what's up? I once mined BTC for fun in 2009 and 10, then decided, what the hell am I doing for some cents, and I quit. Analysis say 60K Bitcoin price signals BTC has ample room to run. A lot of people say a lot of different things. You can find somebody to back up whatever your bias is. All you gotta do is look. Worst life choices ever. Also didn't keep the mined coins. LOL. How does the CME gap looks like today? Let me see if I have a CME chart. I don't know if I have a CME chart up or not. CME. Yeah, just look. Sometimes these can take over a year to fill, but let's look. There's some huge gaps here. Where's that at? 25,000. There's a giant gap. Oh, that's really it on the daily. Yep. 26K. Well, actually, 24.5 is a big gap down here. Get that off there. I also lost 3 Bitcoin playing poker online when it was around 20 bucks. Ouch. What are your thoughts on Chile? Honestly, guys, I look at the charts only, as in fundamentals, if you want to call it fundamentals, when basically all crypto has is price action, because nothing's actually being really used, really used right now. But I could look at the charts, but as in giving you opinion on the alts, my opinion's the same for 99.9% of the alts, is that they are worthless. But that's not to say you can't make money trading them. Just be careful, because you can lose a lot of money trading them also. Our bank sent to transition to crypto in May. Lots of rumors. I don't know, big dog. I've heard tons of rumors, but everything's pure speculation right now, so I'm not gonna say one way or the other. Could it be? Possibly. Is it? I doubt it. Unless it's gonna be their own Fed coin or something, and then that's just gonna hurt the whole market. Chilies should be hot. Why is ETH moving parallel to BTC? Always has. Are you new here, man? I use TradingView. There's a link down below if you want to check it out. Scroll down in my affiliate links. Down in the bottom, there's a TradingView. It's free. With the free one, you get, I think, 5 indicators and X amount of charts. So you can just practice for free, see if it's even something you want, and then if you want to upgrade, you can upgrade. You don't have to upgrade. You can do quite a bit with the free. I checked Ren earlier, I thought. Let's see. Ren. Yeah, it's the same as all the other alts, guys. They all look the freaking identical right now. Whoops. Yeah, if it drops below this trend line here, you could be seeing Ren at so if Bitcoin is in a wave 4, I think all these alts are going to take this down move. But if Bitcoin continues up, then they'll probably bounce up from here. In the bullish case, let's put the other targets. If Ren goes up, then we'll be looking for resistance around this area. And if it's able to break out above this area, could be looking at a... Again, guys, no trade zones unless these trends are broke. If you guys are interested in trading, great way to help support the channel. If you're already going to trade, check out the links below. All of them, there's some different exchange links down there also, but all of them give you a bonus. It says right next to it usually what the bonus is. And some of them you get, you know, a bonus plus a discount. Go check them out. There's a lot of them down there. Great way to help support the channel. And let's take a look at this. This is Ren, bullish case. We break up back to the top of this channel, and if it breaks out, I'd be looking for 191 in the very bearish or bullish case scenario. If we break the bottom of this, we could be seeing a 75-cent Ren. That is my view right now. Go back over to Bitcoin. D-Wolf. Okay, gotta go for now. Thanks for the live, Savvy. Thanks for stopping in, D-Wolf. Jason, extent of fraud with Tether would make Bernie Madoff drop. Number of hard dollars Tether claims would be more than Coinbase Bohemian banking system by a factor of 10. Right. Big Dog, Crypto Savvy, that new coin transitioning by banks would help achieve your expected low in June, right? Yeah, that would make for the low in June, I believe. I still look for a low in June. Now that low doesn't mean that's it, but if we're still bullish and we do run to the end of the year for the 4-year cycle like people believe, June should be the next low point and then skyrocket up the rest of the year. But I'm not convinced that that's what's going to happen yet. We have to see what path it takes to get there first, if that happens. Ever since Binance added XEM to futures, because when they add certain coins to stuff, the coins themselves, the project themselves, pay Binance in whatever that coin is, and Binance usually dumps them coins that they are given to list their stuff. That's Been a known fact for a long time, but people don't talk about it anymore. Binance makes a lot of money charging projects, you know, millions of dollars, and the projects just pay Binance in their coin. And then when after they list it, they might let it pump for a little bit, but Binance dumps them on people. They don't dump them all, but they dump probably half of what they have or better, and then hold the rest. Much love, Brian. Guys, if you haven't smashed the likes already, make sure you do that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe. I do daily updates, and lately we've been doing a lot more lives. I think I might keep that up. I like interacting with you guys, seeing what your guys' thoughts are. What do you think about Theta? $30 this year, and Binance issue can hurt Bitcoin price. I'm not Theta. I don't know. Let's take a look at the Theta chart. Like I said, I don't care about what they claim are their fundamentals. Theta just looks like it's gonna do a ABC here, honestly. I look for Theta to go back down to 65 if it can't break the high here. Let's take a look at this. Theta actually looks like it might be making a head and shoulders here. But I look for Theta to correct back down here. Let's look at the daily real quick. Yeah, I think Theta is going to come down to around the 65-cent range. That's a pretty obvious chart there, in my opinion. Do what you will. Sorry guys, scrolling through this, it's hard to keep up with the chat while I'm trying to do stuff. Just came across your channel. What's up, Lewis? Yes, you have to use the VPN, the US. Like the live streams, usually check the vids. This is dope, thank you. Thanks, Brian. Like I said, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm gonna start doing more live streams. Like I said, I like hanging out and seeing what you guys have to say about stuff. And I just like sharing the charts and telling you guys what I see. Let's look closer at this 4-hour real quick. Still still bouncing in between this 8 and this 13 EMAs. I love my EMAs, guys. I do have videos on the EMAs I use. I have a video. I have some tutorials. They are right on my YouTube channel. If you open up the page, go to tutorials, there's quite a few little ones in there. The EMAs, the breakouts, the RSI, I made those all like one night before I went on vacation, so I could have videos to post for the people while I was gone. So check them out. I think they're probably about 2 years old now. Thoughts on ADA retesting 70 or 80 region? Didn't we go over that? Yeah. Possibly looking for around 73 on ADA if we can't pop back up out of this. I do think this was possibly a bull trap here. Yeah, about 73 cents, 70 cent region, somewhere in there. 73 to 75 cents, I'd say, depending. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at with the ADA, whatever. What's your long-term best crypto option? Sorry, I'm new to your channel. Long-term best crypto? Bitcoin and Litecoin, honestly. So yeah, guys, like I said, if you want to, oh, my wife's webpage, check it out if you haven't already too. Inkyourimage.com. She does all this stuff herself. She can put, you know, pictures. I think you've seen commercials on TV. I forget what they're called, but she can take the big pieces of glass block and put your pictures on them, family pictures or whatever you want on any of the stuff. She's got tons of different stuff she can do here. There's also a crypto section, and if you have a favorite coin that she doesn't have listed, I think she only lists Bitcoin and Litecoin, but she can make it, she can put anything you want on any of her stuff you want. She does coffee mugs, keychains, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna start doing a giveaway. I might do one tonight in the Discord, so join the Discord if you haven't. Let me go over there, see if anyone else posted any charts. Nope, I think everybody's pretty much sitting in the live here. Do you think the CME is irrelevant with institutional buying and wanting price to go up? I do think that CMEs stay relevant because there's liquidity in them areas. But those gaps, like I said, can take years to fill. We had one, I think, in 2017 or 2018 actually, and it didn't fill till the end of 2019. So they don't have to fill right away, guys. Thoughts on NFTs? Like I said, guys, I stay away from that risky stuff. I think it's all huge risk, and you know, you can make money off trading it and stuff, but I would never buy a picture that I can just get off the internet just to own the NFT. I don't. I think that's a fad, and I think it'll disappear. What do you guys think is more likely BTC next, 50,000 or 70,000? WSRA asked, what do you guys think, 50,000 or 70,000 next? Manu, hey Savvy, can you trade with just the EMAs? Yeah, check out that EMA strategy I got. You won't catch the exact tops and bottoms, but it's about 80 to 90% winning trades. Like I said, there's an EMA tutorial on my video. LTC, please. Here's LTC. As long as we don't drop below this 200 area, I think Litecoin still should get up around the 270 range. But we are breaking this. You see here. We open and close some 4-hour candles underneath this trend line in the RSI. We could be correcting further down. As long as we don't go below, look at this as a wave one. As long as Litecoin doesn't go below 197, we should be good. Dandrix, yes, it will. Martin thinks 70K. Any thoughts on CRO coin? I can pull it up, but again, I don't pay attention to what these coins say they're gonna do or what they're doing or who they're partnering with. All I do is look at the charts. What the hell was that coin? CRO. Oh, let's see. Oh, crypto.com. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's making a little hidden bullish divergence here. This does look like a ABC. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna make 4 down here. So this is what I'm seeing on crypto.com. Looks like we'll probably come back down and test this 55 at 17 cents, 17.5 cents, the 55 EMA here. This does look like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this all might be a big A, and then this be a B, and then we'll have a big C down. But my next target for this would be looking at this as wave 1, 2, 3, and then 4, bringing us down to that 17.5 cents or so. That would make my target 21 to somewhere in the 21, between 21 and 22 would be my target before continuing down. And looking at that as an ABC, if we got up to the 22 range, the 1-to-1 extension would be all the way down back right here again. Old support and resistance back down to the 8 cents. But I do see us possibly getting up to the 21, 22 cent, please, or first. Oh, Bitcoin on the 4-hour is testing that 8 EMA again, right in the middle of the 4-hour candle. Mana to $2 tomorrow. I think I already looked at Mana. Let me see. Mana. No, we talked about Mana being showing bearish divergence here. I think Mana will probably at least test the $1. If not, Mana could go all the way back down to around 60 cents. 60 to 70 cents. Definitely looks like it's due for a correction here. Do I have a scalping strategy, or do you stay away from it? When I'm scalping, I'll scalp smaller time frame, 15-minute time frame, and I'll just scalp breakouts with like triangles, trend lines, measured moves, stuff like that. When I do scalp, I'm more into the swing trading, honestly. Quick take on Matic. Already looked at Matic. Let's see. Whoops. Which one did I use here? Right here. Yeah, there's my take on Matic. Oh, that was from yesterday. Looking at the same thing, falling channel. Next line of support would be right around that 32, 33 cents, which would be the 55 EMA. But we put this target down here for Mana yesterday. It looks like it's most likely going to get down to this range, 28 to 24 cents. We are creating some bullish divergence here, though, or hidden bullish divergence. Higher highs with, or higher lows with lower lows. So if we do break back above this, it could go up to around 51 cents if we break back above this falling channel. But EMAs are looking pretty bearish here right now. I think we come down to at least this 55 EMA, about 33 cents, before continuing up, if we continue up. Otherwise, I think we're coming back down to this region. But we do have, in the 4-hour, hidden bullish divergence here. So even if we come down to the 55, that $33 level, or 33 cent level, we should get a decent bounce. That'll bring the RSI down even further, giving us a bigger hidden bullish divergence. But no, $2 and stuff, I don't see that anytime soon. Jason said, on BTC, do you see a potential C finished on the 4-hour? Are you talking about in this little thing, or are you talking about the bigger picture? As in or AB. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see a ABC finished. What are your monthly earnings from coin trade? Lately, on the monthly, I'm not sure. Probably on the low end, 10,000, on the high end, 30,000. Low end, 7,000. I had some real crappy weeks. Do you think hot is going up? How can you see hidden bullish divergence? I also have a video on that if you want to check out divergence. Like I said, go on to my YouTube channel and check in the tutorials, and I have one section that has the tutorials on EMAs, spotting divergence, patterns, RSI. Yeah, I've had some pretty, I done really well this year. Like I said, I quit my career back in July to do this full time because it just didn't make sense. And I had a 6-figure income at work, but I was losing money by not being able to trade. So I had to make a decision, and I made it. Best decision I ever made in my life, to trade for a living full time. And it took me, you know, I traded for years before I did that. So don't think you're just going to quit your job tomorrow and do it. But anytime is a great time to get started. And like I said, I do have links down below for trade-in. You can join the free Discord. People help each other out in there with charting and learning. So yeah, check it out. It's been probably the best decision of my life, the most freeing decision of my life. And like I said, it was a big decision because I went from a 6-figure income to no income. Well, not no income because I was trading, but I threw it out there. I went all in, and honestly became better after that because I rely on it now. Derek, depends on where your entrance was. Use stop losses, man. That is, risk management is key. You could be the crappiest trader in the world, as long as you know how to manage your risk and don't, you know, do stupid trades. You can still be profitable. My main strategy, using the EMAs. I use the EMAs a lot. Lewis said, I'm a disabled combat vet and have been losing badly because you didn't develop a strategy, and you're just jumping in trades for no reason, man. You got to practice. Get on a paper trading account, a fake account. Learn first. You don't learn trading in, you know, I lost money for probably the first year at least, learning, and that's how you learn. You got to feel the pain, man. But practice on a fake account first, and then when you get a strategy that seems to be working, then start an account, put a little bit of money in, not more than you're willing to lose. You don't just jump into trading one day and you're great at it. It's not like that at all. I know a lot of people make it seem like that and talk like it is. It's not. It's like paying a tuition. You learn to be more disciplined by losing a lot. That's how you learn, and that's how you develop a strategy. And you discipline yourself to a set of rules and stick within them rules. And, you know, even, you know, I have a lot of stuff like, don't move your stops away. Don't move your stops further away from the trade. I learned that the hard way, because you would do that, you move your stops right into liquidation. I mean, there's a lot to learn trading. You're not just going to jump in, and a lot of people do. They'll jump in, get one trade right, and think they're a great trader, and they give that money right back. It's risky, but if you want to learn, you can learn, and you can do good, but you got to put in the time to do it. Fraser, which numbers on the EMAs? I use the 8, the 13, the 21, the 55, and the 200. There is a video on it, and I explain it, so check out the video. All right, guys, I think I am gonna head out. I appreciate you guys stopping in, and if something happens crazy, I may do a daily close and a weekly close video, so watch for that. Make sure your notifications are set. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, so you catch my live streams and my daily updates. I think I will try to do that today. I'll try to do a daily and weekly close video, so around 7 p.m. Eastern. And I'll try to start it about a half hour early so we can watch the close together, see what happens. Again, make sure you subscribe. Check out my links down below. If you guys are looking for any hard wallets or anything, I have some down there. Elipale, which is my favorite. There's Ledger, that you get discounts using my links. And yeah, I appreciate it. Don't forget to smash that like button. And I do Ledger Nano S giveaways too on the channel every Monday. So tomorrow will be the giveaway, and how you win that is through my daily updates. If you leave a comment, I'll do it through all my videos throughout the week. Any video throughout that week, you can leave comments, and I'll pick a random comment from a random video throughout that week. I'll do that on tomorrow's daily update show, and you can win a Ledger Nano S. And yeah, I do that every week. So I really do appreciate you guys, man, stopping by. It's fun. I like hanging out. And have a great night. Don't forget to check out my links and help support the channel. My wife's webpage, Ink Your Image. Check it out. Take it easy, guys. I'm out of here.